Hey guys, welcome back to another review here on PopCultureNetwork.com, and today we've got another Transformer from the upcoming Age of Extinction line. This is Dinobot Strafe. So let's jump inside, take a look. Dinobot Strafe here, you can see it's got the Age of Extinction logo on top. This is one of the powered up battlers, or powered battlers, whatever they're calling it. And you can see that besides the fact that obviously you've got the character there in the middle, you've got some movie artwork at the top, but you also have that animated look to him down there. So if you're wondering how the the cartoon version is going to match up with the movie version, well, there's your first kind of look there. And you can see he has spin attack. Woo! All right. On the back, you can see it says it changes in 8 steps. They've gotten rid of the whole intermediate, expert, beginner, whatever that they put on there. Probably just for this line. I wouldn't guess for, all time or anything like that, but obviously it's there. Some artwork showing off the spin attack, the character, and then you've got your transformation steps. Now, generally, these are on a sheet of paper folded up and inside underneath the character in the bubble, but because these transformations are more basic, they're more based for little kids, they just have them printed on the box, because really you transform him once, maybe twice at the most. You're going to have the transformation down, and it's really not that difficult. So there you go. There is Dinobot Strafe. Alright, so now let's use the magic of video editing to open up the package, pull him out, and take a look in his robot form. And that's done, so let's take a look. Okay. We can see here that in his robot mode, he looks actually a little unwieldy. He's got these dino heads. He's a 2-headed dinosaur when he transforms, and these heads really don't have any place to go. Depending on the artwork where you see the character, he may either be wearing them like this, he may have them like this, he may have them down like this. It just seems to be, I guess, the preference of the person taking the photos or putting him together. So I'm not sure exactly, what the best recommended way for displaying him is. But if you're going to show him in robot mode, you need to take that into account. As far as the rest of his body goes, his shoulders do move up and down. And they do twist a little bit front and back. So he actually has more mobility here in his shoulders than most of the figures we've seen in the Powered Battlers line. He's got the elbow down here that moves and twists. So again, more mobility than we've seen before. And he does have these giant hands. These big claw hands, which I guess are good for grabbing, bigger items. If you've got something you want him to hold on to, but I mean, for the most part, he doesn't come with any guns or anything like that, so you don't have to worry too much as far as that stuff goes. He does move in the midsection, but that's going to play into his action feature here in a bit, we'll talk about. And the legs, they do bend at the knee, which is part of the transformation process. So as far as that goes, it actually works twofold for his transformation, but also to give you more posability. So as far as all of the Age of Extinction powered battlers that we've seen, these guys with these crazy action features, he is the one with the most actual articulation as far as a robot character goes. So if you're looking for one that's more to pose, to put in with your collection, then Strafe is actually going to be a lot better than some of the other ones like Bumblebee or Crosshairs or whatever that we've taken a look at in the past. Now, he has this little tab right here. I'm going to turn on this light. It's freaking out on me again. What is with my lights freaking out? Alright, plugging that tab in actually will keep him from turning if you want to give him some more stability. But if you want to take that tab off and pull his wings all the way out, he is actually made to twist around to attack. And I'll just knock over the camera. How about that? You're welcome. Oh, you don't have to ratchet him. Oh, you can just keep squeezing. It'll like rev. Oh, look at that. Huh? Huh? Isn't that something special? That just blows your mind, doesn't it? And these pieces can actually fold out if you want to attack even more farther away. Although, to be honest, this does feel kind of like the action feature in like a McDonald's Happy Meal toy. Not so much a $13 figure that you bought at the store. But now that we've got it locked in place, see, that leg doesn't want to move. So there is an important part to that. All right, still, let's go ahead and see here about doing his transformation. We fold up his arms to the side. His head just kind of folds down in there. You take these dinosaur heads and move them to the back. Let's see here. And then they come up like this, I guess. And then we fold these arms up. And we take these legs and tilt them back. He's got... Okay. And that's... Is that it? That's the whole transformation? Okay. That's it. That's the entire transformation into your alt mode. I have to say, I'm a little somewhat unimpressed with this alt mode. Now, it does show you could also, if you wanted to, put him down like this on all fours and pull the heads up like that. Get a look at him there. Doesn't that look amazing? Yeah, I think I'm going to go back to this mode. This version of showing him as kind of the big two-headed monster. I'm not really sold all that well. These heads, for being heads of the alt mode, the dinosaur, they're really just skinny, tiny. You know it's a mouth just because it has, you know, little teeth on it and it can open and close. But honestly, if you were looking at these pieces otherwise, I don't know that you would pick them out as being dinosaur heads. And the fact that he's two-headed is also, I don't know, we could talk about that some other time, I guess, if you wanted to. But I have to say his alt mode here, because when you turn him this way, I mean, you just see that his leg is folded, so there's not really a whole lot to it. So a little disappointed in this alt mode. For as much posability as there was in the robot mode, and how that was actually a lot better than the robot modes of these other characters we've been looking at, taking a look at him is really kind of a disappointment. It's just not as good of a change as with the other characters. I mean, really, he looks the same as his robot mode. You just kind of change the heads and change the legs. But really, there's nothing all that different, because if you take him and fold the legs back up and fold the heads off, you know, you're pretty much right back to where you were. So it's really not the you know, the midsection still the midsection, the arms are still the arms. There's really not a lot with this guy. So I'm, you know, again, this is aimed for kids. This is not aimed for the older collectors. You are not going to buy these to put them on your shelf next to your, you know, masterpiece figures. You're not going to buy these to put next to your Titan class Metroplex. I mean, this is not meant to be that kind of collectible. This is for little kids. This is a tie-in to the movie. It's a Bayformer. So obviously it's got some problems with it as far as that goes. So take that into consideration. Maybe you like the action feature, maybe you don't, but the action feature is really what is the big draw for this character and for this line. So take that into consideration. All right, that's going to do it for today. Thanks for watching, everybody. Don't forget to go to popculturenetwork.com where you can check out more reviews of other great toys and comic books and other great stuff like that. You can also find me on Twitter if you have any questions, you want to ask some follow-ups on these, or questions about anything else, really. It's at PCN_dirt. You can also call the Pop Culture Network 24-hour voicemail line. It's area code 217-953-4025. You can call 7 days a week, 24 hours a day, 365 days a year, doesn't matter. You can leave a voicemail message there. You can also go to jointheforums.com, the official forums of the Pop Culture Network, if you want to talk to other toy fans, you want to talk to fans of comic books, video games, TV shows, pro wrestling, all that kind of stuff we talk about on our message board, so make sure you go and check that out. That's going to do it for me, guys. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.